welcome back to my channel, Beautifully Lifted, lifting up beautiful souls. I apologize first and foremost. I apologize for it being such a long time since I posted a video. I really did not think that my last video, which was the GPA video, would be as popular and as helpful as it was. And so I know many people have reached out in the comments and the DMs and email and on like my other social media, and I've tried to answer all of them as quickly as possible. I know as of recently I haven't been able to answer or be as responsive, so I wanted to just give an update of where I've been, why it's been so long, and just kind of what you guys have to look forward to, and also to do a follow-up on my GPA video. So first and foremost, this is Serenity. Serenity, say hi. Say hi. So this is where I've been. Shortly after that video, I found out I was expecting, and so I brought into the world October 2017 my beautiful daughter. She's about to be 2 this upcoming October, and so that's where I've been. I was just getting everything prepared for her and our future and everything aligning with that. So that's why I've been a little absent from my blog, from my website, from YouTube and everything. I had high hopes, and then I was expecting, and that was a priority over everything, and it's the greatest blessing I've ever had. I've grown significantly as an individual, as a mother, and so that's where I've been. So in addition to having Serenity, I also started planning for my future, because at the time when I made the video, I was just working. I was a recent college graduate. I was a recent college graduate, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I have a video for that, because I've learned a lot of stuff that I should have done before I graduated. And so I definitely will have some more videos, helpful videos for college students, high school students, and things of that nature. But because I wasn't really doing anything but working and figuring life out, I decided, I really sat hard on what career I wanted, because I did not want to just work paycheck to paycheck. So I decided to go back for my master's, which I will be finishing this year, this upcoming May 2020. I will be graduating with a master's in social work. Yay! So I am going to be a social worker, and right now I am committed to being a child welfare worker, so I'll make a video concerning that. But I've been just really busy the last year, taking care of Serenity, adjusting to being a new mom, adjusting to new work schedules, and getting through school, because it's definitely a challenge from undergraduate to have a child and to have to work full-time and do all of these things at once. So that's where I've been, and I will definitely give you guys an update. I will definitely have some videos of creativity, creative things that I do with Serenity and everything in that nature, and social work and all of that. So stay tuned. But this video is not for that. This was just for an update. What you guys can expect. You guys can expect a little bit more from me. I've adjusted for the most part. And I wanted to start making a few helpful videos before I actually start my career and become more busy. So I did want to give an update on the GPA video, because I've gotten a lot of people asking me very similar questions concerning it. I want to put it out there, I'm not an expert. I can try to help as best as I can, but the #1 things, which I will link below, that I'm getting is, am I going to be able to raise my GPA? Is it possible? How do you calculate? What can you do? And it's very simple. It's very simple. I don't know if I was not as clear in my video, so I'll be clearer now. Look up a college GPA calculator. pull up your unofficial transcript and just start inputting everything, and then input the next semester and what you would need to make in that semester. So for example, if I have 3 semesters worth of credits or whatever, I'll go to the GPA calculator online. You just Google any one. Some schools, my university actually had one. You could talk to your advisor and ask them where that is. Some schools might not have it, but my university personally had it, so that's the most reliable one. But what you would do is calculate all of that, because I cannot calculate it for you. You are the only ones who knows your grades, because let me remind you that an A+ is higher than an A, and so the grade point average will be slightly different. So even if you tell me, oh, you've got an A's, I can't calculate it for you. So all you do is input it and I will link a couple of calculators or whatever calculators I've been sending people that they can use if their university does not have one. It's very easy, and then you just have your next semester. Say for instance you're planning on taking 15 credits, which you should be taking at least 15 credits a semester to graduate in 4 years. If you could take more, that's great, but try not to take less, because then you're gonna eventually have to take more, at least one semester, or take a preterm class or something. So definitely just use the calculator. I always tell people you absolutely need to meet with your advisor. Your advisor is there to help you. I've heard some people's advisors haven't been that helpful, but you can ask for someone else. To my understanding, if they're not really helping you on what you need, even go back to your high school advisor if your college one's not working, if you have access to them. But definitely reach out to your advisor regardless of what you calculate or anything. They're the ones who can tell you if it's even possible, period. They're the ones who can tell you, so they're the ones you need to go to. But this is just kind of how you calculate through it. Follow the steps, but basically I've just been getting people to say, is it possible? The only way to determine that is to actually do the calculations. Now when I brought my GPA up, I was only bringing up from 1 semester, so it was easier for me to bring it up. But I did fall under a 3.0 the following year, and it took me like 2 years to get to that 3.0 again, because of the amount of credits I had to recover from. So it just depends on how much classes you have to recover from your lower GPA. It's easy if you catch it on head on. Sometimes it becomes more difficult depending on how many credits you're taking and how many credits that you did poorly in. So I'm sorry about her. But yeah, definitely, those are just my couple of tips to follow up on. Just make sure that you calculate through a calculator. To do it on your own, be pre-prepared. I would personally do it first and then meet your advisor, so you can bring it up to them and they can double check your calculations. They can double check if it is possible. They'll know for sure, because their system has like your exact like grade point average down to the 0.1, the decimal point. So definitely see your advisor. That's the best advice I can give you, is to see your advisor, to use the calculator. I will link some down below in the description. I am not paid for this. I do not know. I'm not a professional, and I have been out of college, undergraduate college, since 2015. So I don't know if things have changed, but to my understanding it's still pretty much the same as far as GPA goes. And honestly, you guys, I wouldn't stress too hard on it unless you're in like medical or engineering or anything like that. But if you're in letters, arts, and sciences, your GPA matters, but it's not the focus on getting your experience more than your GPA. Because I graduated with a great GPA, I had no experience, and so that's why I'm gonna make my next video will be on some things I wish I knew before I graduated from college. Because a lot of people end up not using their degree, and there's reasons behind it. And so definitely speak with your advisor. You should be meeting with your advisor at least once a year. I recommend meeting with them before the start of every semester, or at least the end of each semester, so you can prepare for the next semester. Things are possible if you're willing to prolong your college experience to get that GPA or take additional classes. It's definitely possible, but it takes work, and you don't, and honestly, I'm sorry, but if you're going into your last semester of college and your GPA is a 2.0, it's not likely that you're going to be able to get a 3.0. So let's just keep that in mind. Depending on how many semesters you have, just think that it takes that many semesters to recover from. So I'm sorry if it's not the news you want, but definitely work hard and look into other alternatives, because like I said, GPA is not everything is important, but it's not everything. There's other ways to be successful. So yeah, I just wanted to give that brief update on that video because I've been getting a lot of DMs. I have a website and I have a public, well, not public, you still have to request me, but I have like a public Instagram page that you guys can add me on and send me a message, and I could try to help you that way. And that is, I will link it in the description, but that page is beautifully lifted on Instagram, and my email for you guys and for my website is beautifulylifted@yahoo.com. So if you have any questions that I can help, the best method is to either email me or follow me and DM me on Instagram. Now I may or may not respond to message requests on Instagram, but I just say go ahead and follow me because I'll get the notification right away. You send me a request, you send me an email, and I'll get the notification right away, and I will be able to answer you my earliest convenience. Please understand, I am still in school, I am a mom, and I'm working full time, and I have a family. And so I've been pretty good at getting back to people within 24 to 48 hours, but here and there, you know, you have to be understanding. I still have a life, but I will eventually get back to you. So email me, beautifulylifted@yahoo.com, or follow me on Instagram, beautifulylifted, and DM me that way, or even contact me through my webpage, which I will link down below. It's something with Beautifully Lifted as well. I don't remember the exact thing, but I'll put all the links and stuff in the description bar, the description, so that you guys can follow me and you can contact me for whatever questions I can help with. I'm going into social work, so I really don't mind helping as best as I can. I've always mentored and all of that, so I will definitely get back to you. Just be patient with me. But there's my update. I didn't want this video to be much longer than what it is, and I will speak with you guys soon. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope that answers some of your questions, and look forward to my next few videos, especially if you're in college or in high school going to college, because I'm gonna have a lot of helpful videos for that, scholarship videos, and my progress and all of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.